Hi all, I am Kishore from Advent Technologies. Welcome to my video tutorial. So this is a section on Google Cloud Platform, that is GCP. So in this section we will see the Google Cloud service, that is Compute Engine. Google Compute Engine, that is GCE. It's the infrastructure as service component that is provided by Google Cloud Platform, which is a built-on global infrastructure that provides processing power to most of Google's important services. GCE delivers configurable VM either with standard or custom image. An image is a persistent disk that contains the operating system and root file system. So the Compute Engine, it's a infrastructure as a service component that is provided by Google Cloud Platform, and it also allows you to use powerful virtual machines in the cloud as server resources instead of acquiring and managing server hardware. Using Google Compute Engine, we can create virtual machine instances in Google Cloud, and here we are using custom images for the creation of VM instances. So an image is a persistent disk which contains operating system and the root file system for the instance. In standard image, the user either choose Linux or Windows. So in standard, there should be Linux or Windows instances. Then a root file system which is required for boot up. So these are the things which are mainly required for creating a virtual machine instance in Google Cloud Platform. Next is persistent disk. Every virtual machine needs a persistent disk. Persistent disk needs to be created before launching an instance and will have the operating system and root file system. So persistent disk should be created before launching an instance, and it will contain the operating system and the root file system. So we can say it like Google Persistent Disk. It's a durable and high performance block storage for Google Cloud Platform, and it provides SSD, that is solid state device, and HDD, that is hard disk drive storage, which can be attached to instances running in Compute Engine. So that is persistent disk. So in the upcoming lab section, we will discuss on how to create and attach persistent disk to a VM instance, and how to create images using VM instances, and all those things we will see in the next section. Next is images. An image is a resource containing an OS and a root file system. Google has a ready-to-use image for creating VM instances or use custom image. User can create a persistent disk from an image and use it as the root file system. So image is nothing but a resource that contains the operating system and the root file system for creating a virtual machine instance. In Google Cloud, we have different images are available like snapshot, then custom image, and machine image. Snapshot is nothing but a copy of a running instance. So if we have to take a snapshot like a photo snapshot, we can create a copy of that photo. Like if you want to create a copy of a virtual machine running, we can take a snapshot of that virtual machine, and we can use it as a separate instance by using that image. In custom image is also like snapshot, and it contains the operating system, then bootloader, and can be used as the boot instance. Whereas in machine image, it's a complete engine resource that stores all the configuration, metadata, permissions, and data from one or more disk for creating a virtual machine instance. So these are the different types of images available in GCP, and we will see each of these images explained in the upcoming lab section. Virtualization and hypervisor. So GCP uses kernel-based virtual machine, that is KVM, and KVM is a virtualization model in the Linux kernel that allows kernel to function as a hypervisor. So in Google Cloud Platform, it uses kernel-based virtual machine. So virtualization is nothing but it offers the ability to emulate hardware to run multiple operating systems in a single computer. So that is the use of virtualization. So in GCP, kernel-based virtual machines are available. Hypervisor helps save money, else the cloud provider would have end up buying a different machine for every machine with different configuration, and it is not even possible. So if there is not hypervisor is available, then it should be difficult for creating VM instances in cloud. We have to create different machines each for every configuration. So a hypervisor is otherwise called as a virtual machine monitor, and it's a compute software or firmware or hardware that creates or and runs virtual machines. So that's the use of hypervisor. Now with the hypervisor, the cloud provider can slice a piece of the machine and give it to you as an individual virtual machine. So with isolation from other process and memory shared by the other virtual machines. Using hypervisor, we can create virtual machines and we can use it as a separate instance. Another one is virtual CPUs. CPU is a physical device, and in the early days there were only core in a CPU, and for multiple processes a computer had to have multiple CPU, and this problem was solved by having multiple cores. Next is cores. So you have heard about dual and quad core. So when you are buying laptop or desktop computers, you will see quad core and dual core processors. It means one CPU with quad core processors can process up to 4 threads at a time. So quad core processor we have one CPU with 4 threads at a time. Next is virtual CPU. It's up to the base operating system to decide the number of virtual CPUs based on the cores and CPUs available in the computer. So virtual CPU is up to the base by operating system to decide the number of virtual CPU based on the CPUs and the cores available in the computer. X core is equal to Y virtual CPUs. So in some operating system there can be up to 10 virtual CPU for one core and a quad process. Then for security reason, if you don't want virtualization or sharing the host between different users, then GCE provides sole tenant nodes. In sole tenant nodes, the physical machine will dedicated to one user. So in security reason, if you don't want a virtualization or a sharing instance between the sharing host between the different users, then GCE provides a service that is called sole tenant node. So using sole tenant node, we have to keep your virtual machines physically separated from virtual machines in other projects, or we can group your virtual machines together on the same host hardware. So that is the use of sole tenant nodes. Okay, so that's it for this section. In the next section, there is a lab section coming. So there we will see how to create a virtual machine, then how to attach a person disk to a virtual machine, then how to create a Google Cloud engine in developer console, then using a RESTful API, then using cloud client. All those things we will cover in the next section. So thank you for watching my video. Keep watching.